San Diego State began its fall camp today. I mean, summer, and it's camp, but football's in the fall, so we call it fall camp. I don't know why I felt the need to clarify that. Anyway, what a perfect guest to have on the first day of camp. For all the star players the Aztecs have coming back, maybe you've heard of the Heisman candidate. They got a bunch of guys, bunch of starters. One of the biggest reasons for optimism is the return of sophomore quarterback Christian Chapman. Carlsbad High alum, by the way. He was called on at the end of last season, played really well enough that we're talking about him being possibly the best quarterback Rocky Long has had to work with. Pleasure to welcome Christian Chapman. Thanks for joining me, man.
Yeah, good to be here.
I'm not going to ask you how the first day of camp was. I mean, what are you going to say? Great? I mean, right?
Yeah, it's a work in progress. It's a little rusty. It's never going to be perfect, but just going to keep building.
I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, so you were the MVP of the Mountain West Conference Championship game, which was your first start. I think that was one of the things that got people excited. I mean, you'd played and all, but that was your first start. 203 yards, touchdowns. Don't really make a mistake. I mean, in terms of efficiency, just one of the best debuts by an Aztecs quarterback ever. I mean, later that month, the same thing, efficiency in against Cincinnati in the Hawaii Bowl. How much better are you because of that experience? I mean, this has got to be a huge jump, right?
Mm-hmm. Getting that experience under my belt, gives me a lot of confidence coming into this fall camp and having that under my belt and knowing that I can play in these big games. And I'm just excited, and I just want to build on that and have another great season.
What was it? I mean, is there I know you played a lot before Maxwell Smith got hurt, but I mean, when you were playing, was there a moment after, you'd redshirted, you were getting this mop-up time, was there a moment toward the end of the season you said, yep, I was pretty sure I could do this. Now I know I can.
Well, I didn't know I was going to play at all. And then Maxwell goes down, and me just going into the game, it's kind of just instant, but I had to be ready. And just coming into that championship game, I got in the film room a lot, studied a lot with Maxwell, practiced, learned everything I could about Air Force going into that game so I could be as confident as I can, and just went out there and executed.
We're talking with Christian Chapman, sophomore quarterback, San Diego State, first day of camp today. Hey, before I talk about this season, tell me about playing for Rocky Long. I mean, that guy, he cracks me up as a reporter, a talk show host. I love the candor. As a player, I would think sometimes it'd be a little jarring, someone speaking his mind like that, but you would appreciate it as well. What's it like playing for Rocky?
I love Coach Long. The thing is, he's a defensive coach, though, so he's against the offense a little bit. He's bringing these blitzes at me left and right. It's tough. He's for the defense, but it's a battle out there with him.
You ever what's up, Coach? I mean, you want me to play in the game or what?
Yeah, we compete there. He's a defensive guy, so he gets upset if his guys lose a little bit, but we get after him sometimes.
Hey, you just mentioned a few minutes ago being ready to play in the big games, and I mean the way that us from the outside are seeing it, and I'm assuming you guys, these games will just get bigger and bigger as the season goes on for San Diego State. I mean, is that you guys have a lot of confidence that is what's going to happen, right?
Yep, every game on our schedule is a big game. Right now we're focused on New Hampshire, and we're going to prepare like it's the biggest game in the world, and just every game is going to have the mindset like that. I gotcha. New Hampshire. Yep.
But Christian, then Cal,
mm-hmm.
You have heard the expectations from the outside. Repeat as champions, could be the best, season ever, run the table, big bowl game. I have a feeling I know, Christian, what it is you're going to say, and you're going to blow me off. But I mean, what do you guys think when you hear about these expectations?
It's good to have all this hype around us, but they are just expectations. At the end of the day, you got to go out there and prove it. And I'm just excited to have this. Everyone focusing on the program. This might be the biggest season ever in San Diego State history, and it's good to have that around, have the community around, and let's go get another one.
Right, let's sell this sucker. You just said good to have the community around. Let's sell some tickets right now. Why should people come watch the Aztecs?
Hey, we just won a championship. I am from San Diego. I'm a local. I want my community out here as well, and big things are coming, and you guys are going to be ready for a big season.
So, when you commit to go to San Diego State, you had other opportunities. It was ascending. You could, say it was ascending, but now here we are a couple years later, and you guys are at this point. I mean, national relevance. Bigger than you thought in terms of hey, when I take over there, because I'm assuming you had that expectation, this is where we're going to be at. I mean, this has got to be pretty exciting for you.
Yeah, that's a goal, a dream to come play for your hometown and stuff like that happen, and just coming here and having the success we've had, and I'm at such a young age for me, being able to win a championship already, and just growing as a program, me being in my hometown, it's just a great feeling, and I'm happy that I made this decision.
Rich, I'm sure you've answered this before, but now you are at the point where you're taking over. I mean, you come into this camp. This is your team. You're going to be the quarterback. Why did you pick San Diego State?
Just my family's here, my friends. Being able to play for your hometown and win a championship, bring it home. There's no better feeling than that. And I love it. I love it here. Where else would you want to go? The weather's perfect. I'm on a vacation 24/7. It's great here. Come on. Yeah.
Hey, I can't even imagine how cool that is. You're like, yeah, Donnell Pumphrey. I mean, I'm the quarterback and all, but I got this guy who can make something happen any play. Tell the folks about Donnell Pumphrey and what that's like to have that weapon.
Pump's a worker, man. He might be small, but he can pack a punch on you, and he's a quickster, man. And it's just lucky we have him on our side of the ball.
Right on, right on. Hey, Christian, I don't know that there has been this much excitement about an Aztecs team. I hope that. I really do. It's my job to report about the team, but I hope that that New Hampshire and Cal, those two games at home. I mean, can you just imagine? You guys started to feel it a little bit last year, right? The student section a little bit. I'm sure you'd like it to be a lot more, but you started to feel it, right?
Mm-hmm. Near the end, getting on that win streak. I mean, early on, going 1-3 wasn't looking too high, and then you just kept winning and rolling, and it started to show, and that's what we expect to do this year.
Right on. Hey, Christian, good luck to you. Good luck. I'm sure you got dinner, meetings, all that. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you down the road.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Right on.